Hi everybody, I'm Jeff and you're watching Outdoors in the UP again. Today I'm going to take my large tractor, the Coyote, put the box blade on it, and then I'm going to go out to the area that I brush hogged rotary cut the other day. And I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try and use the box blade to basically just pull over all the old rotten stumps. I highly do not recommend you do this at your house. It's probably not smart. It's probably not smart if I do it either, but that's never stopped me before. And my stumps are so old. They're old enough that when I hit them with the edge of the rotary cutter, not the blades, but the housing, some of them just blow up. So I'm hoping if I take the big tractor that's got enough weight behind it, and my box blade is a heavy duty one, it's the heaviest one that Land Pride makes. I'm thinking I should just be able to pull those over. I don't have to dig them out or anything, which I'd rather not do. And if this works, which we'll find out shortly, if this works, it saves me a lot of time not having to use the stump grinder on the little Kubota. Other than that, we'll see how it goes. I'll know after one or two stumps. Either it'll work or it won't. Other than that, we're just trying to get ready for fall here and winter. I'll show you. Give me a second here. There's our little Kubota. We use that because we just today, actually Beth did this on her own. I had just woken up, but Beth put all of this firewood in the rack back here on the front porch so that we can build fires in the fireplace in the house in the winter time. And this was in the garage. This stuff wasn't here because we wanted as much porch space as possible. A couple of weeks ago, I had 13 family members here, so we wanted room for everybody to sit up here. So we had put this in the garage for the time being. This is, in that can is corn that Beth feeds the deer with in the winter time. Out there in that feeder right there. So we're just trying to get ready for winter, and just this way we could do a little bit each day or whatever and not have to be in a mad rush when it comes November 1st or whatever it is. But we'll go get the big tractor, put the box plate on, and we'll see how this goes. I'll take you along for the ride. Peace. Okay, we're about to hook up the box blade. I'll put the camera on the mount back here, the suction cup mount. So hopefully I do this right the first time, and you can see how easy and how quick and how much of a time saver the quick hitch is. And before I do that, I wanted to give a shout out to my nephews, Noah and Caleb. Their grandmother, Pam, told me the other day sometimes when she babysits them, they watch YouTube videos. So I thought maybe if I give them a shout out, they'll be more inclined to watch my videos and see some cool tractor stuff and chainsaw work and stuff like that. So I'll put you in the window. We'll see if I can do this the first time or if I look like an idiot. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Alright, let's give this a shot. I usually open the window here to do this so I can see a little bit better, but since the camera's up there, I don't have that option right now. But we'll see. Everything looks to be okay. A little bit off center, but not bad. There we go. Gotta love a quick hitch. Alright, let's go try and pull some stumps. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see it. It's under the raspberry leaves right there. But there's a stump right there. It looks to be a good size 12-inch across diameter maybe. I'm going to put you in the back window and we'll see how well this goes. I don't know, again, because of the weeds and crap, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but we'll give it a shot. Now the trick is to find it. Not sure what, maybe it right there. Oh, I think I sat down right on top of it. That should be it. Alright, we'll put it in 4-wheel drive. Let's give this a shot. I think I went up over the top of it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Lift up. Try it again. We did some damage. Again, this is just an experiment. I don't know. But you see how rotten they are. I mean, it's just tearing that up. And if I put the scarifiers down, it may, let me back up a little more. It may actually help me a little bit as well. Like dig underneath them. Back up a little more. Set it down. Now, you can see it better right there in the corner of the box. Let's give it a try. Yeah, pulled that right out. Second, I'll take the camera out of the window and back up and give you a better view of it. Alright, I don't know how well you can see this because depth perception is always screwed up on camera, but that's the one we just popped out. That's below grade, or at worst flush with the grade. So when I come through with the large rotary cutter, I may, the suction from the blades may suck part of that up, but it's so rotten, I don't even worry about that damaging anything. I'll absolutely be able to rotary cut right over that. Now, I don't know how well the rest of them are going to come out, if they come out as well or a little bit more difficult or even easier, but we're going to give a few more of them a shot and see how well it turns out. I'm pleased with that, though, so keep watching. We'll try a few more. All right. Just looking for some more stumps. I don't know how effective this is going to be. I may, in fact, still have to come back with the steel string trimmer with the saw blade on it just to cut the weeds back, because there's very well, I'm sure I've driven past stumps already that I couldn't see because of the raspberry bushes, but we'll find a couple more that are in plain sight and give those a try. And then otherwise, either I'll have to come back with the string trimmer or just wait until a month from now when all this greenery is brown and thinned out on its own. But we'll figure it out. See, now when I'm looking for stumps, I don't see them. If I was trying to rotary cut back here, though, I'd find them all over the place. I did already grind stumps back here. I did it last year, but then
I only did it wide enough for this trail. I wanted to be able to cut an initial trail like we've got here, and then do what I'm doing now next year, which is now this year, if any of that makes sense. So now we've got a bare minimum. We're just trying to widen it up so that I can cut back here with this tractor. Here's a stump right here. It's off the beaten path. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, there's a stump right there, good sized one. I really don't even need to do that one, but for the sake of videoing and just experimenting and seeing how well this turns out, I'm going to try and pull that one too, and just to see how it goes. And maybe we'll find 3 or 4 more while we've got some time here. But let's give that a shot and see what happens. Okay. Let's get set up for this stump. And unlike the last one, I'm going to try to center myself just so the weight is more evenly distributed across the box blade versus just doing it on one side. Where's my stump? Oh, there it is, and I'm off center again. That's alright, we'll get it. Don't worry, folks. We'll get it. Can you see it there? If not, you should be able to in a second here as I put this down. Right there. Let me back up just a tiny bit more. Put that down. Extend the top link so we dig in a little bit. And let's give it a shot. Alright. That one's more solid. That one didn't want to come. We're going to try it again. Try a few different things here. We may have met our match. Nothing bent or anything. It's just more solid than I had, than the last one was for sure. I think it's hard to tell from the driver's seat, but I think the box blade, which, if it weren't quite so solid, is trying to dig underneath the stump, which may or may not be a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, now keep in mind, I'm a relatively new, not new tractor owner, but new larger tractor owner. So I'm really not sure the capabilities of what this will do. And I don't want to damage anything. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm going to leave that one be for now. I surrender. For the time being. On that one anyway. Alright, you can't see it yet. I've got one directly behind me. I'm going to back up to here now. And it's sticking quite a bit above the ground. I don't know if that has anything to do with difficulty or pulling or not. I don't think so. The more that's above the ground, the quicker it would rot, at least above the ground. So, whatever. I'm not a treeologist. But we're going to see how this goes. This should be coming into view for you now. Let's see. Back up a little more. Alright. After that last one, I'm nervous to pull this now. We'll see. Wow, that one came right out. I guess it just all depends. It probably depends on which angle the sun hits it at. And let's pull forward a little bit, get out of the way. And I did that in two-wheel drive because I forgot to put four-wheel drive back on. Forward some more. See, it pulled that one right out. Alright, let's push that back out of the way. If we can. See, so none of these, even that last one that I was not able to pull out, if I hit them with the stump grinder, they'll come down right away. I mean, there's not a lot to them. There was more to that last one than this one, obviously, but I have no doubt that I'd be able to grind them up pretty quickly. It's just that this is less effort. Than the stump grinder would be as well. I mean, look at that. Pop that out like butter. Now, my front tire just drove over another one. There's not much to it. I'll pull it out though. I'll show it to you in a second. There's nothing bad. Sure. Back up some more. I think I'm over it, guys. Yeah. See it right there? It'll be on the left side of your screen. Caught that one too. I just tore that one off at ground level. You can see back there. So no big sense of accomplishment over that one. We knew that one was pretty rotten, but still, it's got to go. Here it comes. Oh, she gone. I'll pull forward, drop the blade, and then push it back out of the way. We can come back with a bucket or whatever, push it some more if we have to. See, so you see it's popping them out beneath the ground level. Level ground, however you say that correctly. So to me, that tells me that the roots are still intact, I'm guessing. If it's pulling out the whole root ball out that's below grade. I believe so anyway. But so far we've got 1, 2, Well, we got 3 out of 4 so far. So to me, so far that's a pretty good success rate, I guess. Now back here is where it gets hard to see them sometimes. There's one coming up here by the right tire, and there's another one up on. You know what? Let me do this one first. This is a big one right coming up here on my left side. Let's see how well we can get that one. And then we'll back up and go get the other one. I lost the stump, and that was way above ground level. I don't know where the heck it went. Let me see. Okay, it's straight behind me. All right, see it? Where are you? There it is. Right in the middle of the box blade, if you can see it, guys. Looks to be a pretty good sized stump. Let's see how it goes. Popped it right up. I'll take it. That's a W. There it is. Let's push it back out of the way. And then we'll back up and get that other one. 4 for 5 if I'm remembering correctly. Again, not that this makes like a huge accomplishment for the tractor. It all comes down to how much sun and how much water the stumps have gotten. And I don't know. Oh, I missed it. It's behind the blade yet. See, I can't even see these darn things. There it is. Should be right in the middle of the blade when we drop it. Right there. What do you think? We gonna get it? Let's see. Oh yeah. Money. That one was nothing. Drop the box blade. Push it back. And again, I wouldn't do this with just any box blade, but this one, it's the Land Pride. It's 7 foot. The width doesn't matter, but it's the 3 series, which I think they go up to 4 on their implements. I think 4 is their heaviest duty. I didn't know this at the time. My dealer, they have several different dealerships. They sell Polaris, they sell campers, they sell tractors. But they said at the dealership I bought this at, this is a Coyote RX 7320. At the dealership I bought this at, they sell Coyote and other implements. But one of their other dealerships is a Kubota dealer. So when I want implements, a lot of times they'll get them from the Kubota dealer, their sister dealerships, because that one apparently has larger stuff in stock. They don't sell a lot of tractors or implements as heavy duty as this is. So whichever one happens to have the heaviest duty implement that will work for this tractor, I'll just get it, whether it be from Coyote or from Land Pride, because the brand name makes no difference to me. feel like I just drove over one. I did. Alright, we'll get that right now. I don't know if you can see it right down there in the left hand. Well, it'll be your right hand corner of your screen. Let's give it a shot. It got that one, but it popped over it a little bit. We'll back up and grab it again. I mean, my heavy duty cutter, I could probably run right over that anyway, but why? I don't want to abuse this stuff. Let's try it one more time. I keep getting up. I'm gonna change the angle because we've got this nice tilt top cylinder, and this is the reason I bought it, was specifically, well, not specifically, but primarily to use with the box blade, because I can. Let's back up a little more and I'll show you. Because when I'm doing dirt work or whatever, watch. See, I can change the angle. It keeps floating over just a little bit. I'll get that baby. Perseverance. I think I've got it. Drop the blade back, push it back out of the way after we get a look at it. Yeah, there she is. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Huh. Most of that, you can see by the color how light it is. Must have been below grade. Kind of like an iceberg. Push it back out of the way. One more down. Tilt top cylinder, worth its weight in gold. All right, I started to pull one out and I had forgotten to turn the camera on, so you probably can't see it right now because I'm pulling some brush down over the top of it. I'll push this back up, the brush back up out of the way. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little better, and then we'll do this one more shot. I've got it most of the way out, I believe. But my view, like yours, is kind of obstructed, so there we go. There we go. See it? Now let's give her a pull. And up she comes. Pull forward. And then push that back out of the way. Move on to the next one. That was a good sized one. Push that tree out of the way. You got it. All right. Hang on here. Wanted to make sure I turn the music off so I don't get a copyright violation. There's the stump we just pulled out, obviously. Good sized one. Quite a bit of that was low grade. and the rest of the ground is relatively flat. I can go over that with the rotary cutter, the large one, right now, and not even worry about it. I hit a little dirt, but nothing that's going to hurt that thing. So all in all, I think this box blade's working out pretty well. Again, it's just because these stumps are so old. I wouldn't try this with anything, any stumps that were more freshly cut, if you will, aged a little less. But for the most part, it's working pretty well now. Again, there's another one we pulled out 10 minutes ago or whatever. I'm pleased with how well they've come out. Again, I'll come back with a bucket and level this out a little bit more, or even the box blade, but that's pretty good. I'm happy. All right, there's another one. Not much of a stump, just a root ball that I pulled out of there, but either way, it's gone. Push it back out of the way, along with that stump right there next to it that I pulled up, and we're good to go. All right, I couldn't take it anymore. After popping 6 or 8 of those other stumps out, I was just going to leave and go call it a day. And on the way out, I came across this first one that I couldn't pull. And I thought, well, let me hit it from a different angle and we'll see how it goes. Now, I think I've got it out. I'm not positive. I just made a pull at it. And I think it came out, but we're going to pull forward here. I don't think it's completely done, but oh. There it is. We got it. So a couple more. I'll mess with it for a couple more seconds here, and then we should have it out. So let me push this back. Shoot, I was in 2-wheel drive when I did it this time. I guess it just comes down to the angle that you hit it at, or maybe it's just perseverance. The first couple might have broken it pretty loose, but I couldn't tell, and this happened to be the one that snapped it. We'll see. Let me just try and see if I can just push it back out of the way. I don't know if I'm quite that loose, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's loose. Now I'm riding up over it, but it's rolling it back at the same time. Yeah, it's out. Pull forward to show you. Sorry that window is so dirty that you're watching through, but it's just dusty back here. There's not a lot I can do. So we'll drop the blade down, and it's out. It's gone. There's still a couple pieces there, and I may mess with it some more, but the hardest part's gone. That's flush with the ground level now. If I fill that back in with dirt around the stump, I'm pretty sure that what's left there would be at grade level, and I could go over it with the rotary cutter. I mean, the blades might hit a little piece or two, but that's so rotten now it wouldn't even worry me. But we got it. Alright, I got one more. I almost missed it. It's right on the edge that leads into that trail. I hit it once before I remember to hit the record, but I think we're about to pop it out right now. I got most of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, you see behind the box blade? That's good enough. That's flush with the ground, whatever's left. So it broke that one off versus popping it out. I'm okay with that too. Put it down. push that back out of the way. And that should be good. See, there's another one straight back behind the box blade, about 4 feet off to the right hand corner, but it's far enough off that I'm not going to mess with it. Plus, there's a fence, a wire fence running through this tree line, and parts of it are up, parts of it are down, so I think there's barbed wire laying somewhere back there I don't want to mess with, but we're going to call it a day. And I may go do some box blading to the road that leads up to the house, which will be the first time since I've had the hydraulic top link and the hydraulic side link on there for the top and tilt, just to see how well that works. But if I do that, I'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching.